Alright, welcome to this video. My name is Matthias and today we are going to go through a simple yet effective way of getting more coaching clients into your business using Facebook ads. It's so effective, it's so simple, we don't need any high-tech setup, yet it's very effective. So just follow along in this video. This video is just made so that you can just follow along. And once you're done with the video, you have this system up and running using Facebook ads. Now, I would recommend that you, for the first time, if this is the first time you're watching this video, just watch it all the way through the end so you know the entire strategy from start to finish. And then after that, you can just watch it one more time and then start taking action. Because oftentimes it's just great to have seen things one time before taking action, because then things can get very confusing. So just watch it through from start to finish, and yeah, let's get right into it. So let's jump onto the computer here, head to your ad account. If you haven't set up an ad account, go to business.facebook.com and create an account and get your ad account set up. Once you're here, what we are basically going to do is that we just need to actually go to create and create a new campaign. So you get a few options right here. Now, we are going to want to select leads because that is the target of this campaign. We want more leads into our business, and don't worry, I'm going to walk you through everything so that you can actually close these leads into paying clients in your coaching business. So press leads. Now we have two options. We are just going to set it up manually because then we have more control. I wouldn't recommend that you go with recommended settings. Now Facebook has some recommendations, but it's very important that you just pick them manually because oftentimes they are just there to actually help Facebook make more money. And yeah, we just want to do it manually so we have all the control, and I'm going to show you exactly what different options to use. So just follow along here. Press continue and we are going to create a campaign. Now we can name the campaign here at the top. I'm just going to call it my business name, so tendency, and then leads, because we are trying to generate leads with this campaign. Then if you go down here, if you are coaching in a special ad category, now we have these 4 special ad categories. You need to select it right here. For most of you, it's not gonna apply, but if you are, make sure to select it right here. Then we are going to set the budget at the campaign level right here. You can also actually do it at the ad set level, but we are going to do it on the campaign level because we want to make sure that we make this strategy as simple as possible. So press this and toggle this on. And I wouldn't recommend going lower than $10 a day, but you can go down to $10 a day and you can actually get pretty good results. I wouldn't recommend going lower, but I would start at around $20 a day. 15 is also all right. 30 is even better to get faster results, but don't go lower than $10 a day. And yeah, because we want to keep spending $10 a day for a long amount of time. We don't want to just do it like for a few days. We want to make sure that we have some data and some numbers to actually go off. So after you have selected your budget, again, I would go with $20 if you can afford it right now. Again, you're going to get clients by using this strategy. So don't see this as an expense. Understand that you are going to pay some money up front here, and as the day goes by, you're going to get leads and then you can close some clients, but see it more as an investment into your business. So with that being said, let's press continue because that was everything we needed to set up on the campaign level. Now here we can name the audience. I'm just going to call it test audience. So with that done, we can go down to conversion. Now we have a lot of different options here. Now this is actually a strategy that's in app, meaning that it's just in Facebook. So we don't have to set anything technical up. That's also why it's a simple strategy that you can use very fast. So we're just going to go with instant form. I'm not going to go through all of these different options. So just press instant form and let's continue. Then here you actually pick your Facebook page. I'm just gonna pick mine right here. It's already pre-selected, so that's nice and easy. Then we have performance goal. Now we can maximize number of leads, or we can go with maximize number of conversion leads. What you need to know here is basically just that if you maximize number of leads, it's just going to give you as many leads as possible. If you pick the other goal right here, maximize number of conversion leads, it's going to try to figure out who are the people that are actually more likely when they become a lead to convert into a paying client in your business. Now, I wouldn't really recommend this option because in the beginning, it's just important to get as many leads as possible. And then you can train your sales skills, you can train contacting them, etc. You can test out different things and you don't have to worry that much about actually having lead flow. But if you get so many leads and a lot of them are not converting, which I don't see that often, it can maybe happen, then I would actually try to change this and actually just use maximize number of conversion leads, but not before that. So start with this one and let's continue on. So right here, we don't need to select any catalog or anything like that. Now we already set our budget at the campaign level, so that's also taken care for us. If you want to kind of, set this campaign up right now and you want it to run maybe in the future, you can select a date in the future, but we're just gonna start it from the day that I'm recording this video. So right here is where it gets kind of interesting because now we have to create our audience. And as you can see, you can pick a location, and there's two different ways of doing this. You can just do, as we're doing right now, use the Advantage Plus audience, which basically means that Facebook is just going to find your audience. It can work very well. So you just basically do a very broad audience, and then Facebook just figures out who is going to become a lead in your business and who's a great fit for that. Just based on your ads and just testing and trying to show the ads to different people and see who are responding well and so on. So that works very well. But if you want a little bit more control, which I normally just would start off with, you can pick this switch to original audience options. Just press that and then it's going to give you this pop-up, but you're just going to press use original audience. Now, this gives you a little more control. So sometimes maybe you only work with one gender. Let's say you only work with women, then it makes no sense to show ads to men. And let's say you only work with a certain age range. Maybe you only work with people between 30 and 50, then it doesn't make sense to show ads to people that are older than that or younger than that, etc. So you have a lot of different options. Now, what is important here is just that you pick the location that you operate in. Now, most coaches and consultants are doing their service online. So oftentimes you should just pick your country. But if you are in a local area, you can also just pick a city. Now, I'm in Denmark right now, but let's say we wanted to actually do, let's say just London as a city. We can pick London right here. And we can either drop a pin and just do a radius, or we can just do current city right here. Make sure to just figure out, okay, who am I serving? Is it an entire country? Which is all right. It's going to give us a broader audience, but don't be afraid to narrow it down if you only are in a local area. Now, London is a big city. If you are in a smaller city, don't be afraid to narrow it down to a few small cities in your area if that's where you are delivering your service. So with that selected, we can go down to this. Again, this is pretty self-explanatory, but of course, if there's a specific age range that are more likely to be clients, if you just see a trend, then you can narrow it down to that. I would recommend doing that. But if it's basically everyone, just keep it broad as I have right here. Then underneath, we can pick a gender. So again, we can pick all, we can pick men, we can pick women. Again, pretty simple stuff. If you are only helping men get in shape, of course, you only pick men right here, and etc. If you're only helping women, then you pick women. If you're helping everybody, then, go with that. But oftentimes, the more narrow you can do it, it's just better. You don't want to make it very, very narrow. But if you can just give Facebook kind of a direction to go in, it's going to figure out things faster. And just give you a little bit better results faster. So with all of that done, for placements, always do automatic placements. You don't want to pick, back in the day, some people did Facebook feed and Instagram story. And that's also the best placements, but just keep it simple here. just pick automatic placements, because that is going to give you the lowest CPM, so cost per 1,000 impressions, and the lower that is, the more people you are going to reach, the more leads you're going to get at a lower price. So just keep it to automatic placements. So let's move on here. So I'm just gonna do like a photo ad, but I normally just call it photo number 1 and then copy number 1, and copy just stands for ad copy, so the text that are in the ad. Now you can pick your Instagram account here. I'm not gonna do it, but just select it here. You can also like use the Facebook page, and yeah, then you just press or you just select create an ad. There's some different options. We're just going to go with create an ad, and then if you have a single image like I have, or video, we just are going to go with this one. We're not going to create a carousel. I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend that you go with a very simple video where you just do like a quick speech and then a call to action. Make it very short, like 15 to 30 seconds, or just go in with a photo, because what is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting in this simple strategy, and again, it works very well. So don't let the simplicity kind of fool you into thinking that this is not going to work very well. It works very well. Is the ad copy itself. So that is what is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting. So if we go down here, there's a lot of different lead forms I've created. Now, the thing with the destination is that we have to create a lead form. But if we go down a little bit here, we can start by actually making our ad creative, which is just gonna be the photo right here. I'm just gonna put mine in. It's gonna pop up with all of the different options, but I'm just gonna quickly put mine in and be back in a second. So then you have to put in the text, and then we have to put in the media, crop it, etc. I'm just gonna walk you through it right here. So I don't have any specific text to put in, so I'm just gonna do something simple, which you can do as well. It don't have to be complicated. So for example, for primary text, this is just I'm just gonna put in primary text, because then I can show you where it shows up. But here you definitely want to start it with something that grabs attention. Now, what I normally just do when it comes to the primary text is that I put a question. So at the beginning, it grabs attention. So it could be like, are you a coach? Like I could start my ad with, are you a coach? Because then it grabs the attention of coaches. And you can do the same for your audience. So whatever your audience is, just try to call them out. Like ask them, hey, are you looking to get in shape? Are you feeling overwhelmed if you help people with that, etc. Just try to find a question that would grab your audience, your target audience attention. After that, you explain a little bit about the problem. So explain a little bit about the problem, and then you can also put in like a solution. And then at the bottom, you just do a call to action. So just a simple call to action. That is something that you can test out in the beginning. It can be more advanced than that, but I promise that this was a simple ad strategy that could get you clients fast. So that's why I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, but follow that framework. Don't make this too complicated. Like you're going to chat with them and you can ask them a lot of questions later down the line. Here we're just trying to get their attention and get them to sign up as a lead. So that is the primary text. Then we have the headline. I'm just going to do headline. Again, here you can sometimes use the question that you used up here. It works very well. You can also just something very attention grabbing. And then description. I'm just going to put in description. And then for call to action, I would always, almost always use either learn more, because that's very simple. So it's just like, there's not a lot of commitment in that, or sign up. Now, I would always just begin with learn more because it's very low commitment. So let's just go with that. Now here we are going to put in a photo. I'm just going to use one of the photos I have on my desktop right here. You just press upload. So you select your photo, and then when it's uploaded, you can just pick it right there. Then press next. And yeah, actually what works pretty well, you can do the different formats, but just having a square image actually works pretty well on the story format as well, because your text is going to show up at the bottom. I'm going to show you some enhancements that we can actually use that makes this pretty effective. So if you only have a square image, it's pretty good. Now, what I want to say about the ad is that try to make it seem very native to the platform. So don't create something too fancy. Just make it a very native ad that catches like your audience's attention. Because this photo right here, it could be like any other photo on Facebook and Instagram. It seems very native to the platform. So a lot of people would just stop here and actually look at it because it doesn't look like an ad. And then they read the ad copy. And that is where we do the heavy lifting and get people to actually sign up as a lead. So don't overcomplicate this. If you have some photos that you are open to share that are very similar to this or just native to the platform, it could be any other post on the platform, it's going to work so well because Facebook and Instagram rewards photos like these because they are just not looking like ads. And if something looks like an ad, guess what? Most people would just scroll past it. But many people would just stop up and see, oh, hey, what is this about? So yeah, keep it very simple. This is the key to the strategy. Keep this very simple. So next up, we're just gonna skip this. And then enhancements are basically just some things that you can do to enhance your ads. Now, I normally just turn off music. You can see that there's a lot of people that use that. I don't like different songs going over. I just think it's distracting. But yeah, it's up to you. I just normally turn it off. But I do use overlays. I use visual touch-ups. So the great thing with, for example, visual touch-ups is just that, let's say it's the story format. It kind of, makes it fit that instead of like a square. And sometimes it always also just uses the square and then it has the text under. So I like to have that on. And then text improvements. That means that it can kind of use the headlines as the primary text and just switch around, which works very well as well. So once we have done that, we have basically built our ad. You can see that the primary text is going to be here, the headline here, the description here. You can see how it kind of moves. Can you see that it works pretty well to have the primary text here in the story format? Because this is going to grab attention as well. So you can see the different placements, etc. So one important thing is that this right here, which is the right square when you're on Facebook, there's like ads in this area right here. So this is this one. Make sure that it's like a perfect square because then it's going to fill more. So yeah, just one more tip right there. But you can check out all the different placements and how it's going to look. Now, if we go down a little bit, we can actually go and press enhancements again because there was a few ones it didn't show. If we show more enhancements right here, there's also these options, but they're pretty good to have, like relevant comments and just adjust brightness. So it's just gonna make your ad look better, but I just wanted to show them to you. So I will oftentimes just use these 5. 3D animation, I don't think that's a great idea. And music is it could be a great idea. I just personally don't like to use it. So yeah. With all that being done, we basically have our ad done right now. But once people click on to learn more, they're going to go somewhere. And they're basically going to go into our lead form, or instant form. And we're going to create that. So again, we have to think from the potential client's perspective or the lead's perspective. What they're going to see is that they're going to read the primary text, maybe look at the photo here or the video, and then read the headline or whatever, and then they're going to press this button. So we are creating the lead form that they're going to when they press this button. So create lead form. I'm just going to call this form hashtag. I think this is the 12th form that I'm making. So normally once you have done this one time, you don't have to change it up. Maybe if you're making like a different offer or etc., you can change it up. But again, I want to jump through this because this video is getting a bit long. So let's just go a little bit faster here. So you can also get this ready up and running. So for form type, you just press more volume. You can also do higher intent. So start with more volume. If you get a lot of leads through, go to higher intent. Rich Creative, I'm not gonna touch on this. It's actually a pretty nice feature, but just go with more volume. And then for flexible form delivery, just optimize. So yeah, optimized, and don't pick manual right now. Then you press next. Then we put in a headline. It's going to be right here. Again, that could just be like a question. It could be again, are you a coach? And then right here, you can, in the description, you can like put in some more information. I'll just try to tell them why they should sign up to the in the lead form and become a lead. Like, just why should they sign up? You can put it in the description right here, and it's going to show up right underneath. So next up here, we're going to create some questions. If there's different questions you want to ask people, so for example, you definitely want people's name and email, but it would also be a great idea, and this entire strategy is actually built upon that you get the phone number. So for example, right here, now we get the email, we get the name, we get the phone number. If there's different things or questions you want to ask, you can also do different things right here. Or like normally I would just keep it simple, don't overcomplicate it. But if there's something very important that you want people to answer, then you can like make a short answer or multiple choice or whatever it is. I'm not going to dive in depth here because this is going to be a simple strategy. So I would just go, if you are a coach or consultant, go with their full name, their email, and their phone number. Because the way we are going to contact people is by calling them. So we don't really need that many different things other than that. Because if you have a lot of questions, guess what? Most people are not going to go through them. So just keep it simple right here. And then we can organize it the way we want by pulling here. So I like to do the full number at the top, then the email, and then the phone number. That was basically everything you need to know. So I would just recommend that you keep it simple so that we have as less friction as possible so we can get more leads through. And after that, we just press next. So next up here, you're going to put in your privacy policy. Now again, if you don't have a privacy policy on your website or anywhere else, you can create one. It's pretty simple. Go to Google, search for privacy policy generator and create one. Go through it, make sure that everything looks good. Now I'm not going to give you specific advice on this because it's outside of the scope of this video, but you should definitely be able to create one. Put in the link right here. And then for the text, you just put in like your business name, privacy policy, or whatever you want to put in here. It's just going to show underneath here, visit, and then your business name's privacy policy. So I'm just going to put mine in, and then I'm going to press next. So now we are at the final point. I'm not sure if there's a mistake up here. I'm just going to, I forgot this earlier, that you can put in a description. So just let people know how the information that you give will be used or shared. So we're just going to put in again description, but just let people know like, hey, we use this information to contact you, to give you like a quote or, whatever it is. Just tell them what you use the information for. And then I'm just going to go down here. So this is going to be the ending of the lead form. So here you can say, thank you. It has like a preset right here. Thank you, you're all set. And then I normally just put in that we are going to contact you as soon as possible, etc. So they know when you're going to contact them, and just put in a little bit more information. And then right here you have a call to action button that you can also use. I would just go to website if you have a website. You can also go with some of these others. Call business, chat on WhatsApp, chat on Messenger. You can pick whatever one you want. And then if you go with the call to action, go to website, you have to put in a link right here. So I'm just going to go with chat on Messenger. Then we're pretty much all set, and we can just press create form. And now we have everything ready to go. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section down below and I will get back to you, or message me on Instagram. If you are a coach or consultant looking to get more clients into your business, you can use this simple strategy, but it can also get a lot more advanced than this. So once you have used this strategy to get a few clients, hit me up and we can work on some more advanced strategies. And yeah, that's basically it. Then you just press publish and then your ad is going to go live. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section down below or reach out. I'm more than happy to help, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.